Mm, 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 mm. In case you didn't realize that, we are going over Croods today. Yes, the animated film featuring a Flintstones type characters coming from the caveman days. So the storyline is it was your basic common caveman storyline you'd probably expect. Head of the cave, protecting his family, warning them of the dangers of the outside world. It was common, but it worked. It works. It was an easy way and an easy storyline to function around that time period. It was definitely an easy one to fulfill for especially for a kids film. It was easy for them to identify with that type of a storyline. It also is this is the type of story that shows us that we come from, barbaric times, and family should always be a priority, even though you may not think that. It always should be a priority, no matter what you think. But with a cold opening, you'll lose the audience, and that is me, and that's saying by meaning of most of the adults. Yes, I know it's a kids film, and but the thing is, you have a lot of adults in the room with these kids. Now, this cold opening, obviously, I know that you need to have an intro that needs to figure out who's who, what's what, to give you the intro of everybody and what's going around in the film itself to set it up. But what's what needs to be said to draw you in for the rest of the film, you need a lot more than what it shows you. But yet again, I say you don't let the ramblings on go on and on. The thing, seriously, only about 30 to 45 minutes of there sitting there being bored out of my mind. I was almost at the verge of sleeping in the beginning. You can't do that. You need to excite the audience despite it being an intro, being that type of an intro. But nonetheless, after that 30 to 45 minute opening, it opens up into a bigger and better world, and it completely takes you into a better film. It takes you in a whole other world, a more colorful world. Speaking of that world, the CGI here was absolutely incredible. The landscapes were absolutely stunning to look at. The colors, it was just so fantastic to look at. And it is a kids film, so it shouldn't be that much of a surprise that the colors are the main source of here. That and, well, slapstick comedy, which is what it had. It had beautiful colors and the oh so funny slapstick here. And of course, who doesn't love those oh so enticing fart jokes? I mean, even as an adult, I still find them hilarious. I mean, they are. I mean, how can you not find those hilarious? Now, again, I did have my doubts a lot about this film because the trailers didn't entice me to, and didn't bring me in. And to see this, as you probably are thinking, I did not see this due to the casting, despite it being a decent ensemble of people. I mean, Nick Cage, Emma Stone, Ryan Reynolds, Catherine Keener from Percy Jackson, you probably know her from. Cloris Leachman from, a couple Mel Brooks films and Raising Hope, as she's done now. Clark Duke, we all know from Hot Tub Time Machine, and recently he's done The Office, which is in his final season right now, which I find interesting that he's doing. You can't really ask for more here. I mean, you could. There are better casts out there. For one, Avengers, and SpongeBob. Obviously, that was a great cast as well. I do, for one, I do recommend this, especially for all the kiddies out there. They'll obviously definitely have a laugh with this one. I'm a kid at heart, and I know I definitely did uh, myself. I laughed. I even cried a little. This film has everything you want in a kids film. It has colors. It has comedy. It's even good for the it's even done well for the adults. So you guys should check it out as well. I had a lot of fun. It had the physical comedy, which was my favorite part. Next to the astounding scenery. The next film on the docket is Spring Breakers. Yes, I know. I'm actually considering it. I can't wait for this one. It's gonna be interesting. I hope. Who doesn't love? There's older Disney characters, Disney actors in this film, as well as a Pretty Little Liar. I mean, you don't. I mean, it's gonna be good. I can't wait for it. Also, like I said before, Croods is good as well, so check it out. Um, you want to be awesome, so make sure you check out my subscribe to my channel. It's awesome. Subscribe my Garbarians. We haven't even figured it out yet. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, on the bottom here. So make sure you guys stay tuned.